hello. Welcome to another Friday writing and productivity stream. My name is Esther Maria Andujar. I'm a Puerto Rican writer aspiring to be a hybrid career author. I do write under the fantasy umbrella and I do write contemporary romances. Well, right now skew on the shorter side, but 2026 that might change into more like a novella kind of length. But that pen name I keep it secret. Um yeah, that's pretty much who I am, at least in the interwebs. I'm also still nursing my wrist. Um, I was going so well until I was helping mom and it got aggravated again. I kind of like already realized that October was not going to be a writing month. It's just the initial injury just wiped me out for like a week. And it's still on and on. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna not stress it too much. So minimal typing, trying to use mostly my vertical mouse since my work mouse is just this normal, the horizontal one, which this one causes more pain than this one. Um, and again, just trying to be mindful of this overall. So I will still be running. I debated if I was going to be live or not because I'm like, I'm not writing. I may be outlining, plotting things. So I that pretty much at the end of the day, I'm like, wait, maybe I can use this time to get ahead on some of the plotting of things that I know I need to plot. There's a few things that I might wanna read a little bit in the specific categories that I see this story in, to see what's kind of like out there that jives with me. Um, that's how kind of like I do the that's my version of writing to market. See what is on the market and what I like and what I get excited, that's what I write. So I will say it 1,000 times. There's plenty of people that keep telling me that I should be writing Mountain Man, and I'm like, that's not it's not my brand. And it's something that I don't read. It's something that I don't think I don't. That's a character trope that I don't jive with it. So it's not good. I don't care if it's the golden goose right now. I'm just like, not for me. Uh, so yeah, tangent. Let me go ahead and I have not shared Spirit City. Um, if you're new here by any chance, I use this game. This is a cozy body doubling productivity game. I'm pretty sure I have put the link in all of the stream descriptions. It's not an affiliate link. I just it's if it is there, if you like it for your ease to find it. Um and it is there because I genuinely like it and use it. um I don't get any type of kickback or any type of money. Like no one is paying me to promote it or anything like that. I generally like it. And it's just I have tons of fun with it. With the decoration, with the different setups and things like that. I'll eventually get the train one. Um, I know there is a kitchen one, and I am always debating if I'm gonna get it just because of the dining nook. I would love to have that as the background of my little avatar writing in the dining nook. Um, but maybe I'll get that one that is like heavily discounted or something like that. I don't know. I I don't like the kitchen in real life. I don't like the kitchen uh in the online live simulation. So no for me. Let's see what else do I have? Golly. Uh it will take me a little bit of time to toggle between things because again, wrist brace, vertical mouse is a little uncomfortable. Uh, so yeah. Hello, Eva. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, cool. Hello, 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 Tiff. Says, let's talk about how much I haven't done today. Oops. And yeah, I kind of like which. Hmm. I probably because I was doing some market research last night to wait on a decision. And I found a couple of categories in Amazon that I was like, I know someone who could take advantage of this. Let's see. I feel that I read Mountain Man, but they all seem exactly the same to me, and I just can't make myself fully embrace it. Yeah, if you ask me to choose what kind of story would I like to read that the male interest is like beastly, animalistic, like very heavy, alpha, protective, growly kind of man, I will go to fantasy. Give give me a shifter, give me a werewolf, give me. I'm not into bear, but I get the appeal, even though I don't read it because it's not appealing to me. Do I get the appeal? Just give me urban fantasy paranormal growly man. In real life, that just I just immediately I'm like, nah, nope. Also, also I am not someone who enjoys to be out in the nature. Like even though I live in the mountains for like 4 years, I didn't love it. It was pretty, but it's not something that I was like, yay, I live in the mountains. I'm like, at least the rent is affordable, even though everything is like 2 to 3 hours away. So I'm like, at least I like to drive. So it's also nothing of it is kind of like within what I would like to fantasize. Like I don't like my fantasies are not going to a cabin in the mountains and meet a mountain man. So yay! Hello, hello. Yeah. So I mean, I can straight up tell you in case someone else also would like to know this. So I was searching the paranormal urban fantasy categories in Amazon, and uh when you like look at all the information that is available for the book, it will tell you where else is ranking. And I saw that Amazon has categories for vampire thrillers and vampire suspense. And I'm like, interesting. You were one of the people, one of the authors that I thought, I'm like, I know a couple of people that have things that will fit in those categories, or they just almost naturally write things that will fit in that category if they will go full on paranormal urban fantasy. Um, so that was a very interesting discovery that Amazon has a category. I mean, it's not a category that you can choose. It's not in the options that we have, but is a category that you can um ranking if you I might if you put keywords. 1 second, I'm getting a call from my brother. Okay. Thank you for your patience. That was my brother. He's probably driving back to his place. So I think that's why he calls me. Usually that's the time that he has to call me. So yeah, that's something that I saw that I imagine people get there with keywords because I think is something in the past that you will like call or email KDP to get into other categories. But I saw that and I was like, interesting. Um, he was like, they all seem exactly the same to me. Is how I see romance as a genre. Yeah, and some people um feel the same about like romantasy and fantasy and horror. Like when a genre is not for you, it's just not for you. So I get that. I could go paranormal too. If he's going to be growling and alpha, I read him to sprout some for yes. My sister and mom read romance though. Yeah, plenty of people do read romance. Paranormal Uber. Yep. Lurk away, Eva, and happy lurking. I don't see the thing. Marina is dark, but there's no there's not a murder to solve really. Um which is kind of like pivotal for thrillers and suspenses. Um so yeah, I don't feel like there's the core of Marina fits there. It might have the vibes sometimes, not all the chapters slash episodes. But the core of the story is just them grappling with the idea, the knowledge, and eventually she re-falling for him, he falling for her. Um, I guess I am thinking because of the urban vampire paranormal aspect. I mean, yeah, but because, and this is what I don't I have not read any of the books in those rankings. But the reason that I thought one of the people that I thought it was about you, it's because the serialized story that you have that is very suspenseful. It has a mystery. Like there's something these characters need to find out and need to solve. Marina and Ethan, I need to use that name just in case. They don't have. They did not necessarily need to solve. There's no mystery. They just need to detangle things for themselves so they can come together. Um, so that's why I don't see it as a thriller or suspense. But again, I have not read the books that are ranking on those categories. So it might be just vibes, which is a lot of things in books that they rank just because of vibes. So I'm not sure. I just thought to mention just in case anyone likes to write paranormal, but likes also having mysteries and suspense and things like that as like a one of the bigger threads. There are categories that you cannot choose them, but if you write your blurb and put categories that will signal the KDP algorithms, you might be able to rank on those. Hello, JC. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah. So I been I yap a lot with my brother. I do apologize. I'm gonna go ahead and put this and also this. I will do the caveat that because I've answered that call, we're not gonna do 4 sprints. We're gonna do 3. Let me do this because we're gonna do 3, and we might just chat a little bit longer at the end. Yeah, let me know what you're gonna be working on this stream. I will be outlining, plotting things, not necessarily what specifically. And I also will be, oh God, I need to put them in the freezer. I was going to eat the Kit Kats, but they're now so mushy. Forget that it's still so hot here. Anyways, I will put them in the freezer so I can eat them, and I will probably just eat the hanuta. So yeah, let's go ahead and start the sprint. I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Happy productivity, friends. And that is time, friends. How did we do? How was that sprint? I ate that snack. Um, I started working on a series arc premise. Um, but then I gotta like doom scroll a little bit on TikTok to get the back of my head thinking and figure out, and then I just stop and finish that. So now I have a premise for the series arc for that. Now, based on that, I I know how many books I need to have because I know how many characters I have. And I am focusing one book per character um, with that overall arc. Um, Now I gotta have to figure out how I am going to do it because it's a lot of books. So I need to figure out where the series arc catalyst is gonna happen. Am I going to put it in book one? And if I'm gonna put it there, where? And kind of like do a very big, like big, um, not a trio structure per se, but probably what I'm thinking because that's where my brain goes. It does better is the five like pivotal beats on Save the Cat. Let me pull that up. 1 second. Pull that up, but like find it here. So where is it? Where is it? It could be here, but not really. Where was it? Okay, I think here. Hold on. Yes. So, and I'm talking about this specific Save the Cat writes a novel, the young adult edition, because that's the one that kind of like talks about towards the end of the book, towards the very end, about kind of like what are the foundational beats. And before Jessica Brody thought like put it into paper, my brain was already thinking about this. So I think I'm gonna do the 5 foundation beats, which is the catalyst, the break into 2, the midpoint, the alles loss, and the break into 3 for the series. So that way I can figure out where those beats are gonna end up in, like which books those beats are gonna end up in. And if is this gonna be, because I do have a good amount of books that I can do 2 story arcs kind of situation, but I'm not 100% sure if that's where I'm going. Because I was thinking about plotting another thing, but this is the thing about writing short books pretty quickly. And this is my problem, I tend to forget a lot of things. Like I remember like pivotal things, but isn't the details when you connect things, and I need to plot a second book of a series. but because I don't remember details of book one, I need to read book one. So, yeah, I'm like, until I read that, I'm not gonna be able to sit down and outline this. So, doing this, I can work on plotting the holiday romance book two. It's not a continuation of book one, but it focuses on a character that is in book one. Let me see. Hold on. Uh oh, nice. Thank you. Tiffany says, I updated Small Town World since we are changing it from tomorrow to next week and then almost finished my newsletter. Nice. Thank you, JC. Wow, that is a lot of no's in that book. Yeah, it's a lot of it's not no's, it's just page flags. So I can find where the pieces of information that I know I look up the most, so it's easier. Right, I was thinking the same thing. JCA food, that is fantastic. That makes sense. Yeah. That's where no show helps me a lot. I'd be lost without my series Bible. See, I am not the greatest at keeping the information that I put on the books in my Notion. Like, usually my Notion will have all the information up to revisions, and after that, I just don't consult it anymore. And again, it's in the details, and I know myself. Even if I keep at it, I know I wouldn't put details that will be great to connect things. So I'll just read it. I'll just have to read it. Eva says, and back. Yay, welcome back. Got the keto set and off to a trunk and treat with his dad and made me some iced tea. Nice. I hope they have a good old time getting some treats, getting some chocolate and uh, lollipops and candy in general. Probably they're gonna come very high on sugar and soon crash. That's what I would imagine. Also, I did decided, y'all, this series originally had a stupid amount of books, so I need to rearrange some characters, but rearranging things means that I can have a spin-off series. So that's more work for future me because, of course, that's what I do to myself. Let me write this real quick. Okay. I don't know if you. I'm saying that I was writing because I don't know if you can hear my keyboard. Because my mom cannot hear it. I apparently like type of keyboard that sound not that loud. So I don't know. Anyways, let's see. Yes, 2 parades in this trunken tree. Number 2 so far this spooky season. So much candy already. Oh my god. Yeah, it sounds fun. I add those details when I do the final read through. It take longer, but there have been times that say my tushy. I will say I will do better, but I know myself. I know I'm not gonna do better. Okay, friends, let's go ahead and get to our second sprint. I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Happy productivity. quiz time, friends. How did we do? Let's see. So, I decided what was going to be the catalyst for the series and where it's gonna, like, which book it's gonna start and which book is gonna have the majority, like it's where it's gonna be most. So it's not gonna be they're paranormal romances. So the romance is the main plot. But the external conflict is gonna be that catalyst. I also went through my characters table and move around things and decided which characters are going to be in the main series and which characters are going to be in the spin-off. Obviously, I had to make sure everyone is in the species that I want them to be, like whether they're a witch or vampire or werewolf or sorcerer or something else. I did that too. And I was literally thinking, okay, if this is my catalyst and this is where it's gonna be, what's between the catalyst and the break into tune, and where mostly that could happen. So that will give me an idea what what I may want to be the break into two, and which book will that be. Um, There's a lot of like brain power. Also, we got a Nia coming in while we were sprinting. Hello, hello. Nia is reading The Witches by Roald Dahl. So the sprint music is perfect vibe. Love that. Nice work, Esther. You figure out quite a bit. I mean, this is a series that's been mulling in the back of my nugget for a while. Usually fantasies and paranormal and urban fantasies, anything in the umbrella of fantasy, takes a little longer for me to percolate, because usually I already have specific things that I want there. Every so often I have like specific themes and topics I want to address, and I need my brain to think how to do it. Tiffany says I finished my newsletter and sent it out. Yay! And then did one last thing. Now I'm making more rice for my chipotle bowls. Love it. Eva says y'all are very productive. And Eva drank some tea. I love it. JC's like, not I, Eva, not I. Hi, sis, sounding very intriguing. I am confused. Huh? I think I'm missing a little bit of context. Let's see. Oh, this is sounding very interesting. Oh, okay. Very intriguing, very intriguing. Okay. Oh, now I get it. So I'm like, Ty says, huh? JC says, I just got back in the house when Esther went live, so I'm still getting settled. I'm updating my document and stuff now. Love it. It's already dark. Yes, it is already dark. Tiffany says, I also might need to reset my modem because the internet is acting up. This is the second day in a row, but yesterday came back real fast. Oh no! Hopefully, once it restarts, it doesn't have any more hiccups or any more problems. And thank you, Eva. Thank you for speaking typo for me. Because I was like, I think I'm missing something. Um, so yeah, I see this is something that because it's a magic system that I have not seen a lot. I'm not saying it's entirely original. I've seen it a lot in a different way, and I am kind of like taking that magic concept and switching it again so I can make it slightly different, still familiar, but slightly different. And because I'm doing that, I'm like, I don't want to say it until at least book one it's out. Because I don't know how much of the magic I will be exposing. If I'm gonna be like slowly um letting the reader knows, or if it's just gonna be like, this is where we at, this is the magic system. So at least until that book is not out, I want to keep it close to the chest, just in case someone, because there's always someone who can write faster than you. Um, so unless someone is writing, can see it, likes it, write it faster, and gets it out before me. Also, just so other writers who might write slower than me, if they have a similar magic system, they don't feel like they need to redo their magic system completely because there's someone else who writes faster than them writing something like that. Um, so yeah, I know I shouldn't be like thinking so much about other people, but you know, it's just things that I worry because I don't want to worry more about them in the future. So, um, let's see. It is my first language. You're welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got a Deidre coming in to say hi and smash the like button. That is a great segue for this. So if you're enjoying the stream so far, please be so kind to like the button so the YouTube algorithm shares this live and future lives to people they think will enjoy this type of content. Also, if you have not subscribed, you're more than welcome to do so for more streams and writing and planner related content. We're still so far just a live stream channel. I don't know when we're gonna get back to not to have more content. We shall see. Let's see. I am too very curious about this series. Eventually, I am not gonna say when because I have to write the book. Maybe this is my internet way of telling me I need to keep working instead of watching the Hallmark movies. I was about to turn on. All of you arrive faster than me. What movie, Tiffany? It's human nature to think about other people. That's true. Haul out the Halloween, I think. It's nice that you're taking those things into consideration. Yeah. Also, let me know when that series starts back up again with Sarah Drew, the girl that runs the Christmas store murder mystery one, so I can renew my Hallmark subscription. And let's do the final sprint. This last one. And then we can just chat at the end of the sprint. So I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Happy productivity, friends. that is time, friends. I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing because that was the final sprint. How did we do? So I did finish deciding they're not in the greatest detail ever. Because I definitely need to. This is a big puzzle. That's the reality. It's a really big puzzle, and I don't have exact details yet. But I did decide what I wanted to be the kind of like the big thing for those specific foundational beats and which books they were going to happen. Some of them will be kind of like at the beginning, some of them will be throughout the book, and some of them will be at the end of the book and carrying over the next one. The other thing that I am doing is now that I'm gonna say it out loud, I remember the word that I was trying to think. I am working on the title conventions. Um, so this this is prevalent in all genres, but it's very prevalent in any subgenre within the fantasy genre, and it is title conventions. That's what you get things like Throat Witch, Wind Witch, Side Witch. If I had to use this white lady, I mean, there's so many white lady authors. Sarah J. Maas, her titles are A Court of Something, and all of them kind of like follow that. So I am I in the main page that I have for this series, I put a header in my Notion, and I kind of like what are what are the elements that I want in the title convention. So do I want this specific word or this specific word, like multiple or just one? Do I want to connect it to like the main character or the romance or a character arc or a conflict, things like that? And I mean, I have an initial title convention. I will probably brainstorm a few more and see where I land. This is the same thing if you read Sarah Cannon, all of her are shadow something. Or I mean I can pull some of them that I have on my Kindle. Let's see. Where are they? So, she has like I think it's her first five or six who are like beautiful demons and beautiful this or demons that, or I don't remember exactly how it is. And then she has shadow demons, things like that. So that those are title conventions, and that is very, and I will say, extremely present in fantasy as a whole. Um, so I want to try to brainstorm. I brainstorm one per book. I'm gonna see if I can brainstorm a couple of others per book and see what ring, what's kind of like catchy, has a ring to it. Um, it's is a good representation of what I want in the book. Also, will give me a guideline um, to not derail myself too much. Um, so yeah, that's everything I did on those 30 minutes. Um, let's see. I know we got a Morgan coming in while we were sprinting. Hello, Morgan. Hi, hi, hi. Love this. I put myself out into the world again and went to a local writing conference. Not an expert writer at all, but I don't feel like I learned anything. I don't know what to say about that says about me or the panels. Sometimes the panels are just done for like very much new, never had written before kind of thing. And I will say when you are a writer who has 2+ books fully finished, a lot of like the very basic things are not helpful anymore. Um, loving the Bible music, love that. Says more about the panels. That you should be able to at least come away with something that you learn. I mean, for all that is word, at least you can confirm that you have a solid foundation to your writing knowledge. Yes, the music is making me think of what spooky movie I want to queue up this weekend. Um, Morgan says, I went to one diverse characters and on diverse characters, I apologize. And I really should have picked another one because I did a whole presentation on writing diverse characters. And they kind of said the exact same thing I said happens. Morgan says, I haven't watched any spooky movies all month. I really need to get it together. Have I watched? I don't think so. I need to get on that too. Mia says, I'm a quarter through this book. I'll finish in an hour or so. Nice. Um, oh, I was about to ask what you meant by title conventions. Yeah, that that's what I said. Uh, now there's so many. They are. Okay. I always refer back to Rachel Wright's video from the first AWZ about titles. Nice. Lurking through to leave a like. Hello, Mama Maggie is. Let me check. It's Mama Maggie streaming because I know she is. Well, I think for October. I don't know if she's gonna do it again for November, but I know for this month, um, she is streaming kind of like right after me, or kind of like halfway. I'm done or something like that. Um, let me know so we can send peeps to her stream that do want to get more things done. Good lord, you managed to get a lot done with 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes are like really my gut tier sprint. I can do a lot cuz I can totally focus in and ignore the rest the world for 30 minutes. Usually 25 to 30 minutes are great. 15 is if I'm a little bit all over the place to try to get myself center. More than 30, I just start drifting. Uh, I just can't. Just can't. Uh, what's funny is that I just saw a promo for the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie, and I may want to watch that this weekend. I think I didn't see a promo. I think I saw like not like a pseudo survey, like you choose which um reaction or emote that you wanna um that you won. And I think the question was, which was your first entry to the Buffy Summers character? Like, was it the movie or the series? Um or which Buffy do you like the most? I don't remember exactly what was the question, but it was kind of like that. I don't see my mom is streaming right now. She probably will be streaming like at 9 p.m. Let me check. Or maybe she canceled it. Like that happens. There's so many people. Oh my god, there's so many people that I'm subscribed that are streaming. None of them are, well, some of them are productivity, some of them are not. Let's see. Nope. I clicked the wrong thing. What is it today? Today is the 17th. Yes. It will be at 9:30. So let me go ahead and grab the link if someone else have not grabbed it. Uh, grab the link. Let me go to the actual YouTube. I do apologize for the kind of like echo for a portion of it. Pause and 9:30 p.m. EST. Go. So it is at 9 p.m. FYI. Let me move this here so I can close it. Here we go. But here's the link. For more information, it's going to be Penumbra's Ward channel. We affectionately call her Mama Maggie. Streaming at 9:30 Eastern time. So so it will be in an hour. So if you need to do more things, or if kind of like your productivity kicks closer to that time and you want some company, Maggie is a great company. Um, and she's a wonderful human being, so definitely check her out. I'm getting the hiccups. I am sorry. Oh, let's see. Not promo, but you know when you open up an app and it gives you all the movies that are playing. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Pico. I think it's running the original Buffy. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Morgan says I'm going to do a critique partner matchup tomorrow for day 2 of the writing conference. Though, oh, nice. Good luck with that. Hopefully you get the ideal thing is that you get a new critique partner that you can build a writing collaboration and friendship for a long time. But at the very least, I hope you get useful feedback. Um, oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I switched the ones that I had that were, I think they were purple tips with some like um cobwebs. And then, oh yeah, I know. And then I switched them for just like my love for like deep burgundy reds. Um, I kind of like wanted to do black, but I'm like, let's not go, let's stick to our brand of vampy and not go full dark gold situation. Let's just stay in our brand of vampirism. Yes, I do know it still say September 30. and we're past halfway October. It is what it is. The thing is, like, because it is always towards my back, I don't see it constantly, so I don't change it almost at all. So it is only when I turn this way or when I am streaming that I'm like, so long, so freaking long since I've changed this. And it is, you know what? So I don't have to change it tomorrow. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it in the future. How about that? Let's do that. Let's go to the future. We're gonna go to Saturday. We're gonna go Saturday the 18th. That way, I don't. At least I'm in the future, and once tomorrow arrives, I will be at the correct day. We shall see if next week it stays. Thank you. Yeah, we shall see. Maybe I will be like, maybe I should change it so they can be like next Friday, be like, ooh, she's keeping up with it. And I'm gonna be like, it's all an illusion. It is all an illusion. Um, so yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna keep working on this once the hold on. Oh, there we go. I was like, I left one title halfway written because I'm like, I don't what will be the word? And I'm talking to you guys and just hit me, hit me in the face and quickly type it down. So I have a set of um possible title conventions. One set. Let me do set this. Oh no, 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 no. There we go. Now there's so much finagling to do. Like, let's see. That's one of the things that probably this is why I don't keep up like updating so much my Notion. Is because there's so much finagling to do to make it look a certain way. And I'm not saying anything, I'm not doing anything complicated because I'm kind of like lazy. And I don't necessarily need it to look pretty. I just want that, I just need it to be practical. Um, but sometimes I have to finagle with it to be practical and look organized. Um, Even though a lot of the times I'm just like, blah, in Notion. Um, and let me look. Okay, the 24 is still a writing and productivity stream. I know the 31st, which is Halloween, it's a planning stream. Um, I'm still thinking, how could I make it a little bit, I don't know, special because it is Halloween. Um, spooky, the last spooky day. Um, I, mm, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to be like um, to be like, oh, we can stay until like past midnight. So everyone who is like drafting something in November, regardless of the challenge that you're participating, we can start together. But I am pretty sure I do work that Saturday. I don't know if I'll work early enough, but I don't think I want to stay up so long. Um, Also, that first, I don't want to start my first week of November that way, because that week for work, I will be doing full-time hours instead of my part-time hours because my manager will be taking her vacation, her yearly vacation, and as the assistant, I am the one covering for her. So that means that I am in the office, I think Monday to Friday, 8 to 5, even though she told me I could be 9 to 5 if I don't want to be going at 8. But it also means I very much likely will be working Saturday too. So, so yeah, that will be a 6 day work week for me. So I don't think I should start that going to bed so late because I'm streaming. Um, so I'm thinking of what can I do. Um, I was going to ask, are you dressing up? Don't know. I am still thinking about it. Um, I mean, we can always, and this is something that I did last year, and I did not do it this year. I don't know. I totally kind of like forgot, but we can totally do tarots for that day. Um, what else can be spooky? Um, Also that I can do on YouTube without getting a strike or anything like that. Because we can do that. What else? I If you guys have any suggestions, you can always send them my way. I may do a community post just asking for suggestions of things you guys might want to do or talk about during that stream um to make it a little extra special, because it's again last day of spooky season. Um so I may do that. Uh And yeah, yeah. Because honestly, if I was streaming on Twitch, I could be like, maybe we can watch something. Though I already know, this streaming places as soon as they feel there's something, there's a capture of the screen that they go completely black, and I'm just like, why? Um, but yeah. Um, or if there's no big suggestions, then maybe I'll just do like a short planning stream and then do something special and wacky on Twitch. We shall see. I just think being here with you will be special enough. Oh no, thank you. You are my metric for Fridays. I'm like, I need to get back in the house for Esther stream. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, friends, I'm gonna go ahead and skedaddle. I'll let you guys go in 50 minutes, 50, 50 minutes. Mama Maggie will be stream. I apologize. Will be streaming. You can grab the link here in the chat. If you are looking to do more, if you need to do more work and you want to be accompanied by someone, Maggie is a wonderful human being. You will be in really good company. I'll see you guys next Friday. Probably I will still be plotting because I do have a few, yeah, few books. I actually just have, I mean, I need to outline this series, so I can outline book one and write book one. But I pretty much just have need to outline three books so I can focus on writing them, hopefully by dictation through November and December. We shall see. I already did the math for all of it, and definitely if I can do half dictation or maybe third quarters of dictation and then one quarter of typing, it's pretty doable. I just have to, I really need to, I want to work through this last 2 months of the year to find ways to uh, keep the kind of like volume of production that I want without um, injuring myself uh, this badly. And I think dictation is going to be um, a friend that I really need to get to know, and make him my best friend. So yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here and keeping me company and working alongside. I hope you guys have a good evening. Again, I'll see you guys next Friday. Um, I don't know if I will be streaming on Twitch next week. Regardless if it's just writing or the shenanigans of The Sims. Because next week is a little bit of a crazy week to the work. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Yeah, have a good night. Have a great weekend. Bye.